In reviewing the quizzes from Lesson 6, I noticed that many of you made the same mistakes. Here's a quick overview of the most common errors. The first thing that many of you are failing to do is to read the questions thoroughly. Many of the questions tell you exactly where to look for the answer. For example, these questions were part of Quiz 4 for music majors. Each one guides you to the right database or location on the Allen Library website. Here's an example of not reading the question carefully from Quiz 6. Instead of looking at the citation that is part of Question 2, many of you provided the answers using the article from Question 1. Read the entire question before starting to answer to avoid this mistake. Another common mistake was to confuse the journal title with the article title. The first title in the citation will be the article title, and the second title is the journal title. Article titles are often, but not always, longer than the journal title. Article titles also point toward a specific topic. Journal titles are more general. In these two examples, the journal titles are College Music Symposium and Black Music Research Journal. Other examples would be Music Educators Journal or The Clarinet. Another common mistake was to confuse the volume number with the issue number. The volume is always the first number. I know we call the third book in a set Volume 3, but for journals, a volume is a year's worth of issues. An issue is an individual publication. Journals might publish 4 times a year, or perhaps they publish monthly. For a newspaper, such as the Hartford Courant, they produce 1 issue every day. The last thing I want to clarify is what is meant when a quiz asks for page numbers. A few of you answered with the length of the article in number of pages. What I'm looking for are the pages the article is contained within. For the first example here, the page numbers are 1 through 15. In the second, the page numbers are 201 to 227. So if we look at the information from left to right, starting with the name of the journal, they are biggest container to smallest, or the order in which you'd have to look on the shelf to find the article. First, you locate the journal title on the shelf. Second, you look for the volume. Once you have the volume, the third step is to open it and find the issue. And fourth, you find the page numbers within the issue. That's everything. Read the entire question, follow directions carefully, and be sure you're looking at the right part of the citation. Have a great day.